Just a second. First I have to see if my camera is working, or my microphone is working. And it is. Okay. I'll just share this out later if I need to. So first we're just going to clear the energy. Normally I have like my holy water here, just a little bit. I have rose chips in it. Normally I like spritz the cloud a little bit for you. We're just going to ground ourselves. We're going to take nice deep breaths in through our nose. Put our shoulders back. We'll roll our shoulders and just kind of get relaxed. Breathe. Nice deep stretches. Really, really relax your neck. Roll your head around. Just get yourself centered and grounded. Have beautiful selenite wand here with all the crystal chakra chips. Let that go by. Clear the energy of that a little bit. Right, so we're just going to go ahead and start at the root chakra right now, the first chakra. That's probably the root of a lot of our problems. So right now I just want you to really relax. We're going to go on a nice little journey. I want you to imagine that you're walking along a path. want to walk towards it. I'm going to climb. Path's a little rocky. You see a cave, and you're going to enter it. Inside the cave are, you can imagine any color that you like. I like a beautiful quartz crystal. It's like a master crystal and it holds all kinds of rainbows. This room you're entering is just filled with crystals. Everything in it is crystals. The walls are crystal. Beautiful, shining, healing crystal. And inside that beautiful crystal cave, you see a glowing pool of water. And you're going to walk up these, you're going to see steps, and it's up to you how many steps you see. It can go as high as you want. It can be an easy 1, 2, 3 step in. This is a beautiful pool of water, and you just want to get inside of it. Everything's just shining, full of light. Everything's reflecting rainbows. The water's a beautiful, glowing blue. You're going to take the steps towards that pool. Put your hands in that water. You immerse yourself in that water. This is a healing water, and you're ready to get inside of it. You're ready to let it flow over you. This pool is as big as you'd like it to be. You can go swimming. It can be a small hot tub shape. You can just sit and soak. But right now, while we talk about this, this is where I'd like you to be, in these healing crystal waters. And I want you to look over, and I want you to see that there's someone there. You may or may not recognize this person by their facial features, but you definitely recognize their soul. And they're there healing with you. So I just want you to breathe and let these cool, healing waters wash all over your body. Thank you. You look beautiful every day. So this other person, this other soul, this is the other half of your soul. This is the other half that is also gaining life experiences. You've probably met this person before. You probably know exactly who I'm talking about. If you haven't, that's okay. Not all of our twins are actually Earth side, which is weird. We all have different journeys, and every journey is unique. Twin flames are not gender specific. They don't always, it's, excuse me, it's not a traditional thing. It's an energy of a male and a female energy, a giver, a taker, not a giver or a taker, but like more of a giver and a receiver energy. So you were just in this pool and you're thinking about, why am I on this journey? Why have I met this person? Why is this person important and special to me? Why does this person make my heart chakra want to open up? Why does this person want me to heal myself and gain more spiritual insight, even though our road is probably rocky? So for those that don't understand or are trying to figure out their twin flame journey, like I said, you're a set of your souls, and as you ascend, you split. So it makes sense that as your soul is ascending in spirituality, you're going to run across this person. Sometimes it seems really bad. However, it's good because you know that this magnet pulled you together, the magnet that is you pulled you together, and whatever happened made you spiritually grow, right? Because that's what your twin flame does. Your soulmate would be somebody, it could be a friend, it could be a family member. It is definitely somebody that you loved for all time. It's something that you have a soul connection with. Karmatic relationships are what they are. They're either good or bad. And like I said, some of these things work out, some of these things don't. Each relationship is very unique to each individual's journey, each couple's journey. A false twin flame mimics a twin flame in every way, except for where your twin flame makes you want to vibrate higher, your false twin it'll mirror your low vibrational patterns. Now, when you're unhealed with your twin flame, You're going to have problems because you are a mirror, and as you look at yourself in the mirror, I can say, oh, I've got this horrible zit. Oh my gosh. And nobody in the world would notice it, but my twin flame would be like, you got a huge zit, man. Right? Because that's my flaw, and I'm mirroring my flaw, and then I'm going to mirror, they're going to mirror what I think are my flaws and brighten them. And so we're going to have kind of like a clashing and a rocky roller coaster, right? So remember, you're in these healing, gentle waters as you take in this information, and this is my perspective as well. It isn't really, nothing's really like set in stone. Everybody's individual. Some meet their twin flames and everything goes good because everybody's healed, everybody loves their self, and they're ready to do this work. Some are meeting their twin flames just in order to become more spiritual. There's just a lot of stories behind it. Not always does it end up in love. Sometimes it ends up in great friendship. That's also another thing that needs to be addressed. You know, a lot of people are looking for this great love. Of course, you're going to get this great love out of it, but it'd be maybe not exactly how you think. Anyway, so a false twin flame or a karmatic relationship is going to mimic. So it's going to like check out, you know, it's going to like really make you feel like low vibrational behaviors are something in common, and it's probably not really a good thing in common. A twin flame usually pops in and out of your life at different times. You notice exactly who they are at that point in time, whether or not there is a romance or a friendship blossoming. You definitely know who that person is. You recognize, and you're pulled like a magnet. However, it doesn't always, you know, you pop in and out of each other's life. It's like a cycle, okay? Cycle to maybe raise your vibration. As you're raising your vibration, it's going, of course, you're going to meet the person that is you that you have parted with, so that they start to match your vibration as well. Doesn't really mean too much, except for sometimes it can get messy. When it gets messy, that is a blockage. Because really, ultimately, when you meet your twin flame, it is supposed to be a divine union. So if you want this divine union, whether or not it's a great friendship, whether or not it's a great love, whether or not you make babies together, you're going to have to figure out where these blockages are. A lot of times, it's going to be in the root chakra, your root of your problems for sure. You're not grounded. And the heart chakra, because you're not open to receive love. You're not loving yourself, so your counterpart cannot love you. Do you understand what I'm saying? I hope so. So a false twin will probably be in your life most of the time. All the time. You may have grew up together as well. You've met your twin flame in childhood. Probably, you know, you probably meet them quite a few times during life. The false twin is going to be there constant. Also, you and the false twin are going to be closer in age. Your twin flame's older or younger than you, depending on the situation. 5 to 10 years. One of you always goes first. A lot of times it's the divine feminine. Unfortunately, that's just the way, you know, happens. Just happens. Yes. So, if you have lost your divine twin, but you have had a happy life together, be thankful and grateful for that. We will send love, energy, healing towards that, because the collective was inspired by you. Okay? Now that would be a loss to death. A loss, sometimes we don't stay with our twins, You know, sometimes just things happen. Sometimes our twins are on a different path than us. Anyway, so that's a little bit of explanation. Now let's talk to the divine feminine and the divine masculine. This is just a general intuition. This does not mean I'm speaking to you. However, I'm speaking to you in a general way. Some of our blockages to the divine union. Divine masculine, I'm not saying these are bad things, okay? Divine masculine on his journey sometimes is ego-driven and lustful. Divine feminine can be deceitful and manipulative. You're like, no. But yes, sometimes the divine feminine manipulates things in order to get the divine masculine to notice her. Let's just say these things are not authentic things. Maybe they're not really deceitful, but they're not authentic. It's not you. If you are an earth child, you like to play in the garden, your divine masculine likes hot girls that go to the bar and are fun, but that's not you. You should not go to the bar and like take selfies and have a good time. That's not making him jealous. That's actually deceitful. He doesn't like that because it's just not authentic. He knows who you are. So you don't have to get his attention. Flip that to the same thing for the divine masculine. As your ego-driven, there's a lot of trauma. Males aren't really allowed to share their emotions as much. There's a lot of like, so then they become ego-driven, and lustful. The divine feminine is like, that is going to give me a disease, right? We are both doing blockages to one another. Those are just the things that we're doing wrong that's putting up yet another blockage that doesn't need to happen, okay? That's not everybody. If it doesn't resonate with you, it doesn't resonate with you. However, it just is a general feeling that I get, that we're just kind of all really putting up some blockages because we're not being authentic to ourselves, and that's turning the other one away. So what we're going to do while we're in this nice crystal bath is we're going to let the water wash over us. We're going to let those behaviors wash away. Sorry. So anyway, we're not blocking ourselves with inauthentic behaviors anymore. If we are looking for a divine union with our counterpart, we're not going to be inauthentic anymore. We are going to use authentic behaviors. Our counterpart notices us. They see us. They know what we are doing. They feel what we are doing. We are also going to open up the heart chakra, and again the Gemini, the twins, they're communicators, so we have this white howlite here, good for communication, just a little gentle nudge, healing energy, open up the heart chakra, because even if it's not a physical heart-to-heart conversation, you are having a heart-to-heart conversation with your twin. You know it, I know it. Your counterpart knows that you didn't deserve some of the things that happened, right? But your counterpart also didn't deserve some of the things that happened. That's any relationship, whether or not it is a divine union, whether or not it's a soulmate relationship. It's every single relationship that is going towards breakup relationships as well. Alright, so your beautiful crystal bath, where you're in there with your divine counterpart, with yourself. I want you to come back to this space anytime. This is actually a space that you have always known. You and your counterpart have always come here to heal, to speak, to talk. So you may open up and use this space anytime, because it's yours. It has been here since the beginning of time. I actually have a little bit of salt here. Thought maybe this might sound fun. You know how I like to play with sound a little bit and grind. I know those toxic, stagnant emotions, that way this energy, that way new energy can come through. And we're going to put that in our salt, or into our crystal bath. So just take another deep breath. That's a lot to take in. So while we're talking about blockages to our relationships, our divine relationships, our singledom, everything, all of our blockages, we need to talk about our, hopefully I didn't, anyway, so while we are talking about our blockages, we need to talk about our blockage to our self-love. Self-love is pretty easy to do, but it sounds easy, but maybe it's not, because maybe you're not ready to deal with all of that. However, if you want to be on the path to something great, something divine, something where you're helping humanity, then you really must figure out how to send yourself love every single day. You can tell yourself simple things like, I am worthy of love, I am divine, and I deserve great pure love, and I'm going to not only accept this love, I'm going to project this love as well. And so that's another way to open up your divine healing or your divine relationship. As I said, each is unique. You may or may not even want to be in a relationship with your divine counterpart because you're in a relationship with your soulmate, or maybe you like to be single, or whatever it is. However, when you do open up that love, that self-love, everything else becomes greater, and you're helping them because maybe your divine counterpart is not as in a good space as you are. So maybe you need to start sending them love and healing as well. Even if you do not like your divine counterpart, you need to send them love and healing. Be receptive to the love and healing that they are sending from their higher self, because this is a spiritual journey. If you can send love and healing towards somebody that you don't like, you are taking a step forward on your spiritual path. So everything is just really connected to your spiritual path and your personal blockages. I would love to tell you that if we opened all our chakras and we dealt with our issues, that we were going to find this divine and cosmic love. I can't tell you that because there's always layers. If your divine counterpart is not healing, it's not going to happen. If you're not healing but they want you, it's not going to happen. If you both heal and then decide that you are on a greater journey with your soulmates, it's not going to happen. So it's all about healing and understanding that the other person is also on a journey. So that's just a little bit about my knowledge of things and just send some energy healing. So now it's time for you to step out of that crystal bath. Like I said, anytime you want, you can go back to that, because that has been your space through time. You have always known it has existed. You just didn't access it. You did not have the code to it. Today I gave you the code. You are able to activate that space anytime, with or without your divine counterpart. So I hope that helped everyone out. I hope it helped understand a little bit. If you have any more questions, you're free to ask them. But I'm totally done for the night. That's I totally Googled as much information as I could and then came up with my own intuitive response to the question, mixed in with my own journey, which my journey is a beautiful one too. So even though it's a little messy, everybody's got to open up their heart chakras for communication, and you have to do some self-love. We definitely opened up some of those blockages. We definitely ground some of those things down today that were causing those blockages, and fresh new energy is going to come in. Those blockages are not bad energy. I don't want you to ever think that those are bad energy. Those are good energy. They serve their purpose. But now it is time for them to be released and go play in the universe, because they don't really deserve to be living inside your body, So, divine feminine, divine masculine, you both got some issues I'm kind of feeling, just generally, not everyone. It also could switch up. Thank you, Stephen. So, does it mean one could be lustful and deceitful and you know what I'm saying? It can all switch up. It's not fluid. It's just a general idea of couple blockages. Definitely the main blockage is self-love. I know. How do you do that? You are beautiful. You are worth it. And be grateful. All right, so have a great night, and I will probably see you tomorrow. I have quite a few ideas, and I'm excited to share and drop some knowledge, okay? Thanks, have a good night.